Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Chrissy T. I'm back with a review recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6, Episode 28. In this scene, the Fletchers arrive in Houston. Okay, they arrive first because they want best dibs on the rooms. Shortly after, Melody arrives, and she wants to make sure that her room is far off from Martell. Okay, Mr. Fletcher jokingly says to her that her room is near Martell's, and she lets him know, listen, this is not a game. Let me make this clear. The situation with me and Martell is not a joke, nor a laughing matter. This is real life, and it's not to be taken lightly. So Mrs. Fletcher assures her that it's taken care of. You are far away from Martell. And Melody also told them if there's going to be group activities, do not put them two together. So then shortly after, Martell's arrives, and he's in his confessional. He said 6 times, okay, that he doesn't have a problem seeing Melody. It doesn't bother him. Are you trying to convince us or yourself? Because you didn't have to tell us 6 times that it doesn't bother you. So Martell sees Melody and he speaks to her, and she gave him the do sign. Okay. So he tells the Fletcher, you see what she's doing to me? Trying to play the victim. You antagonizing her, and you're trying to make her irritable. He acts as if it's okay, like they're on good terms, and Mel is just being petty. You are taking her to court. Okay, you tried to get custody of the kids, and you drug her name through the mud, and you continue to do so. But you are appalled when she doesn't want to speak to you. The only conversation y'all should have is if it's pertaining to the kids, and just leave it at that. So not only that, I noticed that he's wearing his wedding band, and again, he's slightly antagonizing her with this subtle form of irritation. He's really trying to get underneath her skin. So he knows exactly what he's doing. So it's like he's trying to shape a narrative by him speaking to her. So we see him speaking to her, and we see her not speaking to him. So to me, this is a strategic move to try to influence the viewer's perception of Melody, which is why he asked the other, I think was it Nell? Which is why he asked Nell, did you see her? Just give me the do sign. So yes, he knows what he's doing. All right, so now we could jump to the scene with Kimmi and Maurice. Kimmi finally addresses Maurice about the insensitive comments he made with his interview with Carlos King about having relations with his wife with cancer. Here's what he said. He said what Kimmi is doing is admirable as a spouse, to roll over and suffer through it. He looks at it as if she is standing by him while he is standing by her. Now, Kimmi said at one point it wasn't a big deal. To her, it wasn't, because she went on to defend him. Okay, she's only addressing it now because of the backlash. And what's weird is that she's getting more of the backlash for defending him than he is getting for saying what he said. A man who is concerned with getting his peen wet than taking care of his sick wife is disgusting and trash. And she's no better, because you sacrifice yourself in order to please him. And then here you are on the internet protecting him, but he didn't protect you. So she goes on to tell him what he said was very disrespectful and it didn't protect her. But you defended this man who didn't protect you and was being disrespectful. And you defended this disrespect. This man has proven to you over and over again that his needs is more important than you, but you still stick beside him. Actions speak louder than words. I don't give a damn how he tells you he loves you. His actions are showing otherwise. She goes on to tells him that her mother was very hurt and upset about what he said, and she wants him to apologize. So he agrees to apologize to her mother. Also, I want to mention what he said in his interview. He said that he's a person that needs sex. It's not a want. It's a need. Now, what happens when you're deprived of something you need? You begin to be desperate. Okay, you become desperate and you will get it by any means. So if he's not getting it at home where he needs it, he's getting it from somewhere. So Kimmi, my advice to you is to run, don't walk. So moving on to Marcel and Tish. I don't have much to say about that scene because we do know it was a fake storyline. Tish tells Marcel that despite him having a vasectomy, she was feeling sick and decided to take a pregnancy test. She didn't think she had a stomach virus. She didn't think she had the flu. She didn't think it may have been some digestive issues, but she thought she was pregnant. Of all things, Tish. So Marcel pretends to be outraged, and he says that if she was pregnant, he would demand a blood test. Tisha, again, herself pretends to be upset and says that she will leave his ass. And he said, how the hell can you leave me if I'm already gone? I'm offended that they really thought we would fall for this storyline. Like, come on. If y'all couldn't give us real reality, maybe it's time for y'all to set the next season out. Okay, but you got to fake up something is ridiculous. So that is the end of this episode. Bye.